Welcome guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing a challenge where basically I'm gonna be today I'm gonna teach you preferably, if you ever heard of a YouTuber called MJ, he prefers all-wheel drive for like high-speed drifting. But if you want to be like those kids who like cruising to slow drift and hit those corners like crazy clean instead of just going sideways and flooring it to get points on a drift zone. If you're not looking for a drift zone thing, this is what you do. So follow these steps and pick any car you want. I'm using this because I think it's the most efficient. Here's this. Keep in mind this. That's the most important part. Anyways, you want to go to your pick any car you want. Preferably, I'm gonna pick a Supra because I don't usually do Supras because I only have a drag Supra. Now it's time to make a drift Supra. We're gonna go through an entire build, an entire showcase of how to make actual drift tunes. This was made by a person, not me. I'm gonna take this one. This is not my I'm gonna go with the stock mode. I'm gonna keep it real drive because do you wanna either slide or do y'all wanna actually like hit the cruise drift? Like slide, like all-wheel drive is for like point maxing and like long extend drifting. This is for like ultra long extended drifting and just like cruising. You wanna go ahead? Oh my gosh, my hair's in the way, guys. Sorry if I stop moving for a moment. Ugh. Alright, anyways, you wanna max it out for the most horsepower. That's also key. After you do that, you wanna go to full speed. You wanna put everything into it. Try to like follow the steps that I'm doing for a very good drift Super 2. And not only will this will also drift. So let me know in the comments if this actually worked for y'all. I'm gonna go with this, or you could go with this, or any one you want. I'm gonna pick this for the drifts. I'm gonna go with this too. Always slap on snow tires, no matter if it's all-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. Go ahead and go find yourself a decent looking. Now people do say weight reduction is the best, and they're right. But let's be honest, if you want your car to look sick, put some sick tires on it. So that's what I'm gonna put on it, and then don't make your tires crisp. If you do that, then it's gonna be very initially more grippy. You don't want more grippy. Put this to 45 on the dot. For the sliding, what you want to do is you want to actually raise this up instead of putting it down like I do, so you have more space. So when you do this, it's gonna like go to 240, because the first gear ignition is like, how long is the first gear before it switches to the second? You do not want a second gear tune. So this is, oh shoot, that's too far. Way too far. Way too far, hold up. You want this. This is what you want right here. I mean, if you want to give it a little bit more space so it has a little bit more power, this is more preferred. You can tune it out any way you want, but just make sure it's all that first gear is low. The final drive, make sure it's high for only drift tunes. When I say this, only drift tunes, not drag tunes. Unless you have an electric car that you're gonna use. And then we're gonna go ahead and stiff this out. It looks like it's ruining the build, but trust me, this is the whole point. It's gotta be slow at the start. Because the only reason why it's saying that is because it means like it drifts so much that it's gonna take 5 seconds to hit 0 to 60 on a perfect line. And that's what you want. It doesn't matter. Go with speed, because if you pick cornering, then you're just gonna take the corners better. You want speed to slide. Now this is very specific. This. Now, if you want, you can pick a different car because it's not always the super that is the best. Too hard. Go to this one and do this, because this will allow it to have full when you go down in the I'll show you what the difference is. My BMW is an actual good drift car, but we're gonna go back to the garage, pick a car, and then we can turn off of that. So we're gonna pick the let's go with the Mustang GT. How about that? The Mustang GT. Not the actual $20 million one. The other one. I'm not gonna be using this one, I'm just gonna showcase it. Supposed to be for like, I mean, it's for drag racing, but like, and racing, not really for drifting. So this is the most I can do to make it look drifting. And also actually have the rhythm of a good drift car. Alright, now I'm going to show you the differences between a good drift car, a decent drift car, and a bad drift car. Or this may be another good drift car. It all matters on the sake of the car, basically. Now, if you pick up in a you stink, which is the bad car, it's not. Not always that. It's about what you have made, I should say. Because whatever you make is whatever the car's gonna do, be, and all that kind of stuff. Now I put the camber to max. Make sure your car is also like almost all wheel, rear roll all the way to the back. Make sure there's no what should I call it? Like, make sure there's no like power in the front. I mean, if it feels a little wonky, put some power in the front, about a little bit, but I wouldn't really recommend that. Another thing is, when you're see this, this one you want speed here, and then you want this one right here. Try to put 100 to 5 if you're ever gonna use this car for drifting. Which I And if you wanted to make it just slide 10 times better, do this. Just make sure it has no power.